Someone went down again. It was Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025, a seemingly ordinary morning in Lawton, Oklahoma, a city nestled in the southwestern part of the state, known for its ties to Fort Sill, a bustling army base where soldiers train under wide open skies. The air was warm, typical for an Oklahoma summer, with temperatures hovering around 85 degrees Fahrenheit. At Lawton Municipal Airport, a modest airfield serving local flights and general aviation, a small single-engine airplane prepared for takeoff. This was a Cessna 172L Skyhawk, a reliable four-seat aircraft often used for training new pilots or short personal trips, powered by a sturdy piston engine that hums like a faithful workhorse. The plane bore the registration number November 2860 Quebec, owned by the Lawton Metropolitan Area Airport Authority, the group that oversees the airport's operations. Built back in 1971, this Skyhawk had seen over 5 decades of service, a testament to its enduring design. That morning, around 9:35 local time, the sole occupant, a pilot whose identity remains withheld out of respect for the family, climbed aboard, started the engine, and taxied down the runway. The flight was local, departing from Lawton Municipal, and intending to return there, perhaps for a routine check, a scenic loop over the rolling plains, or some other purpose yet to be revealed. The nature of the trip, unknown, shrouded in the quiet mystery that often accompanies such solitary journeys. As the wheels lifted off the pavement, the Cessna climbed steadily into the sky, its wings cutting through the air at a gentle pace. But something went awry en route. We may never know the exact thoughts racing through the pilot's mind in those final moments. Perhaps a sudden mechanical whisper, a shift in the wind, or an unforeseen challenge that even experience couldn't foresee. The aircraft, for reasons still under scrutiny, crashed into a field near Hewlin, a quiet rural spot southeast of Lawton, about 10 miles away, in northern Cotton County, an area of open farmland dotted with cattle and occasional oil pumps, far from the hustle of city life. The impact was devastating. The plane struck the ground with such force that it was destroyed beyond repair, crumpling like a fragile dream shattered against reality. Emergency responders from the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, the state's law enforcement agency responsible for highways, and, in this case, initial crash response, arrived swiftly, their sirens piercing the calm countryside. They confirmed the heartbreaking truth. The single occupant had perished on impact. No one else was harmed. No other lives touched by this tragedy on the ground. The scene was secured, and soon, investigators from the NTSB, the National Transportation Safety Board, the federal agency tasked with probing aviation accidents to uncover causes and prevent future ones, took over, combing through the wreckage for clues. Was it a failure in the engine, a vital component that converts fuel into thrust? Or perhaps an issue with the controls, those sensitive mechanisms that allow a pilot to steer through the heavens? Weather reports from that day suggest clear conditions, with light winds around 10 miles per hour, but even subtle factors, like a momentary lapse in attention or an undetected flaw in the aging airframe, could have played a role. The investigation, as always, proceeds methodically, piecing together radar data, witness accounts, and fragments of metal that once soared freely. And as for how many such tragedies have befallen the Cessna 172 over the years, well, this aircraft, the most produced in history with over 44,000 built, has seen thousands of incidents worldwide. According to databases like the Aviation Safety Network and NTSB records, there have been more than 1,500 accidents involving the base Cessna 172 model in the United States alone, with additional thousands across its variants. Though many are minor, the fatal ones underscore the importance of vigilance. Yet its overall safety record remains strong, with a low fatality rate of about 0.56 per 100,000 flying hours, better than the general aviation average. In the end, this story, like so many before it, serves as a somber reminder of the human element in every flight. A life lost, a family forever changed. We honor the pilot not with speculation, but with quiet respect for those who take to the skies, chasing horizons we all dream of touching. May lessons from this day guide safer tomorrows.